half of the herd was killed before they came to us. They were dangerous because they feared men. Others wanted to kill them, but my husband wanted to save them. He left our home to live in theirs. He tried everything. Nothing worked. Lawrence was a free spirit. Nobody could stop him. They taught us that trust is not a given or a right, but it is hard-earned over time. It's as simple as this.
Powerful. So trust is the new control. Trust requires transparency and authentic conversation. I'm going to talk to you about Gerd Leonard just now, but he says that there is so much noise on the internet and in our lives today that through all of the information, the people that we trust is what's going to really count at the end of the day. That's where we're going to go back to. And that is the key. And you don't want to be on the outside circle. We've also seen traditions going online. The old days of bartering, sharing, swapping, lending. You can go online to Amazon and lend a book. Car swapping, a huge business in over 27 countries in the world. It's like a form of car hire. And I read this, that the Economist says, car sharing, shall I say, that car sharing can reduce car ownership at an estimated rate of 1 rental car replacing 15 owned vehicles. So here's another huge move to sustainability, and it's created another business model where people share cars. This farmer in America got quite fed up by all the food wastage due to market demands or, crops. So he started this website called CropMaster, and it creates a platform for all the local farmers to advertise their surplus stock. And you'll see by some of the examples on it, the farmers can even donate it if they want to. And it's doing incredibly well. And this is the kind of platform I'm talking about, a sort of sharing environment. Rachel Botsman says that sharing is going to be the new owning. And if you can facilitate sharing, you are going to boost your influence and ultimately your sales. South African Rowan Gormley started a website, he's in the UK now, called Naked Wines. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's a kind of wine club. And what you can do is you sponsor wine farmers to get their wines off, because it's an expensive business, to get their wines off the ground. And then you get discounts, and you get first dibs on the wine as it comes out. And people get to feel like they're part of just bigger than something that they could never have been part of. Incredibly successful. And now, my last video. phone. I'm not saying it's coming. I'm just saying. The mobile industry, cell phones and technology. Worldwide, more people use mobile phones than toothbrushes.
I know that my son.
Gerd Leonard says, mobile in your or die. Mobile or die. Nothing you should do. No application, no website, no nothing. If it's not mobile, don't do it. For the next 2 slides, I'm going to spend some time sharing Gerd Leonard, who's referred to as the modern-day Nostradamus. He's a futurist, and these are some of his beliefs, that 75% of all traffic will be via mobile in 2020. That's not just mobile phones, mobile watches, mobile jewelry, cars. That we will see the end of money as we know it. You won't need credit cards, but you'll just pay with everything over the internet. Everything will be cloud-based. You'll be able to access your health records, your varsity qualifications, whatever you want, around the world, wherever you are. You'll be able to pay with Facebook credits. It's already happening. And Google Plus credits, they give you points. Because you were a good friend and you shared. This will become a global currency. We will pay people not to work, but to deliver content and data. Data is going to be, and is already, the new oil. So Ericsson will say that almost every device will have a wireless chip and will be the driver for what they call machine-to-machine communications. They predicted 50 million machines will be connected by 2020. The use of end-to-end devices in the world of agriculture and food production is already widely used. In fact, the most effective means of reducing processing costs and improving yield have been through this machine-to-machine technology. And I don't think it's new to the people in this room. But the extent of it is going to be massive. I found this app while researching for this talk. It's absolutely fantastic. It's free. You can download it. Talk about sharing. A farmer got together with some developers and said he was fed up with not being able to manage his farm wherever he goes. And so this little phone app allows you to have GPS. You can have that's his whole farm mapped out on it. GPS tracking, rainfall data logging, record keeping, and it's wireless and it syncs free when you get home. So these are the exciting things that we're seeing. And then one of my favorite topics. Who of you played Farmville? No. Probably good for you not to. But Farmville is this game, okay, which you play. No wonder you don't want to play it, because you buy tractors and you farm, and it's all virtual. People go virtual farming. It generates $40 million a year. Now, besides how lucrative the whole gaming industry is, they created this word called gamification. And gamification means how do we engage people to have a fun time with our brains, really, by making it fun and games. We have to ask ourselves, what can we do to generate experiences? When I was speaking at the dairy convention where I met Jerry, there was a French lady, and the EU got together with them, their marketing team, and asked them to promote milk. People are not drinking enough milk, evidently. They're drinking water and coffee and tea and orange juice and all those other things. So they integrated this social media campaign where you could virtually drink milk on your phone. They had the Jolie tennis player, and you could see if you could beat his serve and become one of the top 10. And this is what we call gamification. It's bringing some fun into the brand and therefore causing you to engage the brand and ultimately use it. car dealers, also car manufacturers are doing this virtual test drive thing. It's also working incredibly well for them. And for those of you in Africa who feel this woman is going on about mobile, and I can never even get to phone the office when I'm out on the road, we have Project Loon. Project Loon has just been launched in New Zealand as a trial, and it is a balloon that goes up to twice the height of the air traffic travel distance into the hemisphere, and they inflate this balloon. It becomes a virtual, global, little connection balloon. I'm not quite sure how to describe this thing. But the bottom line is you just put an antenna on your roof and you've got wireless internet connectivity when you're out on the farm or you're not where the big networks are. It stays in the sky for 3 months. So social media is about everything. It is the gateway to the 21st century. And it's going to be how we connect with people. So we need a new logic, a new way of thinking, which provides us with a framework on how we can better relate to each other and how we can become more effective and flexible organizations. The Department of Agriculture is sitting on a vault of information. And if data is the new oil, then you are the new oil barons. I've never seen an organization with more stories. And if these stories are carefully curated, they will put you in the spotlight, at the top of timelines, and in the hearts of people. You have enough scientific research and data and tools to evoke strategies to help farmers deal with global change and to get consumers to think differently about what they buy and how they affect the planet. Social media will enable you to include stakeholders in your initiatives. It will provide them with platforms where they can barter and collaborate and share information. So I encourage you to take this podium, to become influencers in your community, lead, protect, and promote the environment within government, locally, and globally. Encourage your staff to become brand evangelists and equip them for public engagement. And you will become a force to be reckoned with. If innovation and prosperity are the desired outcomes of this symposium, I believe that using social media, the Department of Agriculture can position themselves as an organization that will transform the communities they serve. Thank you very much.